All right, so here we go, part three. Together about 3 years, 4 years at that point. Uh, Happy go lucky. We decide to have a baby. You know what? It's time. Let's have another baby. Or at least me another baby. I have an older son. Amazing. Gonna be 26. Um, so we decide to have a baby. She gets pregnant. Um, Quite a few complications. She got really swollen, really swollen. Didn't think much of it. Just she put weight on because you're pregnant and you eat some. You figure you get some weight. But as the months went on, she started getting a lot of more contractions and forced labor pains and stuff. First one she ever had, so it makes sense. But um, fast forward, brought her to the hospital. They induced her. They said, "All right, it's about time," because we already went a few times there, and it's probably about a month early, 5 weeks early. So they induced her, hold her hand. Been here before because I had a son, but it's always special for every child you have. I don't care. That's just how I feel. So fast forward, take him out. I get to give him a little kiss after they had to do a C-section because contractions ever hours. Never worked. So C-section, plop, 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 zip, zip. Took him out. Got to see the beautiful little baby boy. And gave her a kiss on the head, said, "Love you." Followed him right to the place where they put the babies and everybody watches them. And you watch this one nurse, an older nurse, taking care of him, taking him, watching him, said, "Oh, he's so beautiful." Da, da, da. And then you see her starting to get panicky, or like, or concerned or confused. I had no idea. I'm like, okay, a little weird. The next thing, they called in some kind of X-ray machine, a portable X-ray machine, because she was sucking out his saliva, sucking out his saliva, sucking out his saliva, suck. Because by that time, sometimes you do that when the babies are first born. Didn't think anything of it until they brought the machine in. Uh, that was concerning. Like, all right, what's going on here? Uh, they said, nurse came out and said, it's unusual trying to suck out his saliva and stuff like that, and it just doesn't go down. It should be in his stomach by now. So we're just gonna run some X-rays. Long and behold, they came back fairly quick. He was born. He had no esophagus. That was part one. So this is actually part three. But that was the first. Like, what? No esophagus. So when he was born, this esophagus was here, just a bag of skin, and his stomach was connected to his airway. I guess it flapped open and touched his airway. So major surgery, right from the get go. We had to be sent to a different hospital because that hospital couldn't do that kind of surgery. Helen had no idea at this point. Um, so she was in another hospital. We went to another hospital. My mom was with me at the time. And just watched the surgery. Um, I don't know, man, it felt like forever. But having a child and not knowing if you're gonna see them again, or because you see so many stories, like, oh my god, you never think of that. Like the things we go through in life, and then moments, and little moments that make up the world. So long time waiting for that surgery. So once that surgery happened, they came out. They said, okay, we connected. We're gonna see how he does. He have to be on a thickening formula. I'm like, okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. Um, and then we eventually told my wife, and she just wanted. We had to get her back to the hospital he had the surgery with. Um, then next day, they sat us down in a little room. It's like, oh, we have to talk to you about what's going on and stuff like that. We're thinking, okay, we already know this thing. They turned around. I was like, well, got some more complications with him. Like, what do you mean more complications? Like, because while she was pregnant, they did so many tests and X-rays. Why didn't they find any of this stuff out? This was going through our heads. Like, oh shit. Okay, what's next? Okay, he was born with two holes in his heart. He has two holes in it. One VAS, one these initials. One closes fairly quick. The other one I have to keep an eye on. Like, oh shit. Okay, so esophagus, holes in his heart. Okay, gotcha. Um, Also, he was only born with one kidney and one functioning kidney. Like, oh shit. So, three things. Okay. So this is a lot to take in. A lot to take in unexpectedly. Um, the medical system sucks. We were getting bills of 20, 30,000 after this is all said and done, fighting with them. And I was in a union at the time. A union. Local 3. That fucking piece of shits. Excuse my French. They couldn't care about you. Neither could the insurance company. But back to the case. After we found this all out, and they said it was a floppy airway. So did the surgeries. He was in the hospital 28 days. But he didn't make a sound for the first week. He had no voice. He had no voice. So watching your little one go through all that kind of stuff, when I hear people having poor me sympathy things that they've done to themselves, kind of pisses me off. Actually pisses me off a lot. Um, and this is just a little bit. It's tip of the iceberg. If you want to know more about what happened after we got out of the hospital, the first 28 days, let me know if you want to hear about it. If not, that's fine. If you want to hear about our insurance hassles, union hassles, let me know in the chat. Love you, deuces.